Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. So, I think the first thing we need to do today is return to camp because, first of all, I need to take a long rest and maybe we can use that opportunity to talk to Halsin again about what just happened because apparently we lifted the shadow curse, but it doesn't work like right away because the place still looks very shadow cursed. But either way, let's go to camp and let's see if anyone else wants to talk. I mean, probably not. Maybe once we have slept.
One day I'll catch a break.
And yeah, Halsin is over here. And so is Thaniel. Well, look at that.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place.
Okay.
The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Of course. I guess we're not quite done yet, lifting the shadow curse. But yeah, looks like Thaniel is well again. And that's one weird little kid. But apparently not really a kid. The subtitles in the last episode when quote-unquote Oliver was talking said like spirit of the land or something, so I guess he's like some supernatural entity or whatever. But yeah, let's go and talk to Halsin.
Just what I need.
Oakfather preserve you.
Oh, well, look at that. There's a bunch of options here. I met a peer of yours, the druid Jaheira. Do you know her? You've spent all these years fighting the shadow curse. What happens once it's lifted? How am I holding up in your estimations? I feel like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet. What happened before when the shadow curse was unleashed? I need you to remain at camp for now. Okay, so I can talk about a bunch of stuff, not just about the shadow curse. So sure, let's just go through all of it, I suppose. So, yeah, I'm guessing he might know Jaheira. I did take him to the last Light Inn, after all.
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
I mean, she's at the inn. I'm surprised you haven't seen her when you went there, but okay. You're an Archdruid. What could you possibly have left to learn from anyone? You seem to admire her greatly. So it would seem.
There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove. Korga. The Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I think at some point maybe I do want to go back to some of the previous regions, maybe take Halsin back to the Grove and just see if he can interact with anyone else, now that he's in my party. You've spent all these years fighting the shadow curse. What happens once it's lifted? Yes. Do you have any plans?
Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is.
Well, obviously, I never turned anyone away. So I definitely won't turn you away. So basically he's already looking for the next near impossible challenge. Of course, I only wish you'd joined me earlier. I mean, I guess he kinda did. He just stayed in camp the entire time. You'll make a decent workhorse. This camp doesn't haul itself around each day. I mean, I might use this option if it's meant kind of, tongue-in-cheek, but I'm not sure if she's being serious. I'll see how useful you prove to be. On that note, I need you to stay at camp for now. Yeah, I don't know. It would have been nice if you had been in my party earlier, I suppose.
So do I. But one duty at a time.
Okay, well, fair enough. So how am I holding up in your estimations?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
Well, you flatter me. I feel like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet. Maybe before we talk a little bit more about that, let's talk about the Shadow Curse again.
Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise and, after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before. No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows, became part of the shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning.
Indeed, but now you're the one who managed to lift the curse, so, I guess all's well that ends well. I mean, so far, we still have more work to do, obviously. Inauspicious sounds like you did what you had to do and saved lives, indeed. Not every day as a leader can be a glorious one, that's also true. That's in the past, you've faced the curse, you rescued Daniel from the Shadowfell. I mean, I like all of these options, kinda. But yeah, let's just look forward and not backwards.
You're right. But the work is not yet done. Not while Ketheric Thorm still draws breath.
Yeah, speaking of which, how do we make sure that this time he stays dead? Apparently, the last time we killed him, he somehow managed to put this curse on the land after he died, and now he returned. So, maybe we should find out more about that first, so we can make sure to kill him the right way this time. Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about you, maybe.
It's true, and I can't imagine I helped with that. Sometimes I let the task at hand consume me, and people think I'm obsessed. Trust me, the day I no longer have to talk about the Shadow Curse will be a happy one. What would you like to know?
Well, I have a bunch of options here. Don't take this the wrong way, but you're quite large for an elf. I guess he is. Usually, elves are a lot more slender, I suppose. How did you come to be a druid? Do you have people out there somewhere? Family, friends, a lover, perhaps? Tell me something about yourself that I wouldn't even think to ask. That's an interesting question. But yeah, you're pretty large for an elf, I suppose.
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
Any idea how that came about? We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I don't know, he seems to be taking it with humor, so any idea how it came about?
Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my
Maybe.
ancestry.
I
Or
guess.
perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
I mean, he does certainly have the build of an orc. But maybe it's just, unexplainable coincidences. And it doesn't really matter, I suppose. So, how did you come to be a druid?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
Well, that's a nice story. I'm sure that's a story that Artemis can relate to. She also likes nature. Maybe she didn't have like a little nature spirit friend, but maybe she did. Maybe she also played with some weird boy when she was younger. And that boy was actually like the spirit of the forest or whatever. Who knows? It's a magical world, right? It's a magical world. Do you have people out there somewhere, family, friends? A lover, perhaps? Well, do you?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
Well, I feel honored. I'm sorry for your loss. You're better off with me anyway. You didn't answer the part about lovers. You have me, let's not get carried away. Circumstance brought us together. Turn to other matters. I'm sorry for your loss. I mean, it seems that this was a long time ago, so this feels like an odd thing to say. But let's say it anyway.
It was a long time ago.
I
The
thought
wounds
so.
don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Right. You didn't answer the part about lovers. Should I be even nosier? Sure, let's ask it.
I'm 350 years old. Of course there have been lovers.
You
Just
don't
because I
look it.
love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes nature needs reminding.
Don't leave me hanging. Is there someone in your life right now? Hold on, nature needs reminding of what exactly? Yeah, that's an odd way to phrase this. I feel that I'm intruding maybe a little bit too much into his private affairs now, so if he doesn't want to tell me whether he has a lover right now, and I'm guessing he doesn't, then I don't think I need to ask, but what did you mean by nature needs reminding?
Well, I didn't pick this scar up in battle. I was in wild shape, only I forgot it was the season when bears are particularly social. A she-bear claimed me as her own and did not appreciate being spurned.
Well, I suppose that's a real danger if you turn into animals. So interesting story behind that scar, indeed. And yeah, I guess I don't really need to know if he has a lover. I feel that this would be a question that you ask if you maybe want to romance him, but since I already, settled with Karlek, I think we will stop this inquiry right here. And yeah, tell me something about yourself that I wouldn't even think to ask. That's a very interesting question.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature? I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
I mean, who doesn't like honey? Whittling, what do you make? So you turn into a bear and you like honey, a little on the nose. I mean, it's fitting. You're fortunate to know what you like. I wouldn't pay any attention to what others think. That's very true. But yeah, let's follow up on that whittling.
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks.
Ducks?
I like ducks.
That's random. Certainly not something I would have thought to ask. And yeah, you turn into a bear and you like honey. That is very on the nose.
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
I mean, I'm not judging you for liking honey. So yeah, thank you for sharing.
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
I only have one option here. I live in mortal fear of krakens, though I've never actually seen one. I mean, it makes sense. If she grew up in the woods, she probably never encountered one, so this might be like some terrible, terrible creature from distant foreign lands that she only heard about in stories, and that's why she has a fear of them. And I mean, the mind flayers look kinda kraken-like, so I guess that has certainly made her fear more pronounced. Honestly, it makes sense. It makes sense for her to fear krakens.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand, but as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
I think so too. Alright, I guess that's enough for now.
Anytime.
And yeah, that's all indeed. Okay, that was a nice bit of talking to Halsin, who is now like a full member of my party. Can I talk to Thaniel again?
Kethric's soul still nourishes the shadows. Destroy him, so the land may heal, so that I may heal.
Well, incidentally, that is my next task. Oh, well, first of all, I do want to go to Moonrise Towers. I'm not sure if I'm going to go and kill Ketheric right away. But let's maybe have a quick look at my journal, if there's anything else that I would like to do first. Yeah, the Sharon Temple. I still don't really know how to get there. This is in Moonrise Towers. This is also in Moonrise Towers, I guess. So is this. And Raphael's old enemy can wait a while longer, I'm sure. And yes, killing Ketheric. This is in Moonrise Towers. This is in Moonrise Towers. And yeah, I'm still not entirely sure what to do about this. I mean, I would prefer to unlock it, but I haven't even found a way to destroy it either. Maybe I can just, like, dump it into the lava of the Grimforge or something. Yeah, I guess I have pretty much done everything else that I can do, except going to Moonrise Towers and, you know, the mausoleum. But first, let's take a rest. And maybe
Here we go.
any of my other companions has something to say once we woke up. Yes. At the moment, it doesn't look like anyone wants to talk, so let's sleep. Alright, and Well, someone... Oh, it's just Scratch who wants to talk. Which means he probably has found an item for me. Let's see.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Alright, what do you got there?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
A rope. That's great. I'm still going to pet you. I mean, he's trying. He means well. And every now and then the item is actually useful. Item received, rope. Okay, let's maybe keep the current team. And let's leave camp.
There's no time to waste.
Of course, I haven't made my standard operations. I guess I can quickly do that here. Do you have anything that you want to prepare in advance? Until long rest, protection from poison. I guess you may as well. Alright, there isn't really anything that I have to do here, right? The enemies we defeated last episode didn't even leave any bodies behind. Let's quickly head back to the last light inn.
See any movement out there?
I may want to talk to the...
Too dark to tell.
Oh, I'm
have a lot on my
currently
mind.
controlling Halsin.
I bet they
Let's
well
talk to
in
the
it,
quartermaster
watching us.
again.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
And I may want to get rid of some stuff. Oh, I think that's Halsin's standard outfit. Well, I guess I will keep that for a while. I mean, I haven't collected that much stuff since the last time we traded, but there's a few things I can get rid of, I'm sure. Like the bottles, for example.
Take care
Alright.
now.
And since we're here, why not go and talk to Jaheira, now that Halsin is in my party? Time to introduce you to each other.
I have something to ask.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good.
Nothing new to report, but the search continues. I wanted to ask you about something. Can I ask you about something that I haven't already asked?
Then speak.
How did the Harpers first learn of the Absolute? Have I asked this before? I mean, the option is still here, so I may not.
The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. Latest fad among
Yeah,
the
I think I
city's
may
bored
have
nobility, I
asked
thought.
it already.
Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms.
Right.
From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
Yeah, I think I may have asked that already. But apparently having Halsin in my party doesn't really seem to change anything here, so...
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good.
That's a pity. Yeah, nothing new to report, I'm afraid.
A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you.
Alright, let's leave. I mean, someone told me I should talk to Jaheira now that Halsin is in my party, but it doesn't really seem to do anything. Unless I'm supposed to use Halsin to talk to her. I guess I can try that.
The Archdruid Halsin.
There we go.
Do not be surprised that I know your name. You fit a rather singular description. And one survivor of the Shadow Curse's fall ought to know another.
We never actually got to meet when fighting Catherick that first time. It's an honor to see you again, High Harper. I mean, they haven't actually met, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. No one who witnessed that battle is likely to forget it. Yeah, I think they never met, according to what Halsin told me earlier.
No. We were a host 100 strong, after all. Until we were not. Those of us who saw the birth of the Shadow Curse seemed doomed to return and bear witness to its work again. But I ought to warn you, Halsin. Much as it shames me, it is not the curse I come to cleanse, but the cult.
I mean, the two things kinda go hand in hand, right? And we have already taken care of the curse, at least parts of it. Now we just have to deal with Catherick. We owe a debt to this land to finish what we started. I mean to do both. You don't have to explain yourself to me. Yeah, we hope that by getting rid of the cult and Catherick, the curse will also completely vanish.
Then I'll pray for the Oak Father to raise the road before you. But my battle is with the Absolute.
Alright, fair enough. But one thing at a time. First of all, we have to deal with Catherick, and then we can move on to the Absolute.
Let's move.
We kind of have to move up the hierarchy of this cult, so one thing at a time. Okay, so
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I guess that's all I want to do here, which means we will finally go and check out Moonrise Towers. I mean, there's still that mysterious door, which is not like the entrance door to the inn, because that's not actually a door in gameplay terms. It doesn't lead to a new area. But maybe finding that door can wait for another time. I know people have been wanting me to finally go to Moonrise Towers for quite some time, so I think we should go ahead and do this. And yeah, we can just travel to the nearest travel location and just walk straight towards it, I suppose. Let's do it. And we're getting an autosave here. Okay, these guys are not hostile.
Approaching Moonrise without a tadpole companion is a dangerous proposition. Are you willing to risk being detected by the cult?
Oh, it's because Halsin doesn't have a tadpole, of course. That's rather unusual. For the first time I actually have a companion who does not have a tadpole. So the other cult members could realize that he's not one of them. I see. Prepare your push onwards into Moonrise, whatever the risk. Caution and vigilance should allow you to explore the tower unscathed. Best to return later. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense that Halsin probably shouldn't come with me for this mission. I kind of want them to come along because, you know, he's a new team member and I wanted to, you know, bring him along a lot, but it makes sense to leave him at camp for this one. Okay, so I guess I'm sorry, Halsin, but I will have to leave you behind after all, and someone else will have to come with me. I don't know. How about Astarion?
I'd like some time to talk.
I think I'll enjoy travelling with Halsin.
Oh,
Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked.
Okay, well, that's actually something else that I may want to do first. Talk to all my companions and see what they have to say about Halsin. Astarion likes him, but of course only for selfish reasons. Why am I not surprised? Either way, you can actually replace Halsin now, so he's not going to be a shield for you.
Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate.
I mean, 4 people is not exactly intimate, unless you have a weird definition of intimate, but either way, you can replace Halsin.
In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Alright, and yeah, I guess I will quickly check in with everyone else and hear what they have to say about Halsin.
A savvy move recruiting Halsin to our cause. While I'm adept at most forms of weave manipulation, druidic magic is not my area of expertise. He will make for a most useful option to have in reserve.
I think so too, and of course Gale's angle is basically one of magic. Alright. Shadowheart, do you have an opinion about Halsin?
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorm to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
Interesting. She just has something to say about the Shadow Curse, but not Halsin. I don't know, maybe she had something to say about Halsin, but the dialogue about the Shadow Curse kinda takes precedence. But yeah, I mean, from what we've heard, Ketheric Thorm is now worshipping the Absolute, so this should be a problem for you to take down an apostate, right? Anyway, let's go and talk to Karlek.
Halsin is one hench elf. I'm impressed. And glad he's on our side.
Yes, he's very large for an elf. Also, I have an axe for you. I may as well give it to her now instead of carrying it around with me, I suppose. Let's see. Where's that axe that I bought for you? There it is. Alright. I think it's better than what she has. I mean, the damage is actually less, but it has some nice extra bonuses, I suppose. And it looks pretty good too. And I mean, if I do not like it, I can still change it to what she had before. Alright, there's my little gift for you, and you will get to use it eventually, I promise.
Halsin is such a delight. Woe to the cultist who tangles with that thick hunk of an elf.
Alright, nothing too special to say. Yeah, everything else is the same. I don't know, let's maybe talk to Shadowheart again and see if maybe there's some dialogue about Halsin after all.
It's about time Halsin actually stepped up and joined us properly. He's certainly been taking up space at camp for long enough.
I mean, it's not that our camps suffer from a lack of space. we have more than enough room for people to just hang around, I think. Okay, so she did have some dialogue about Halsin after all.
Halsin's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication.
Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus. Halsin is going to be very useful in battle. Of course, now I wonder if maybe my other companions have a dialogue about the Shadow Curse as well.
Greetings.
No, I think only Shadowheart had a special dialogue about that. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so I guess now we have a team where everyone has a tadpole. Astarion actually has more than one. Speaking of which, I have so many tadpoles. Do I want to give him even more? I mean, I have looked at some of these skills and there's not a lot that I really want. I mean, Luck of the Far Realms is actually a pretty nice skill, but some of the others is stuff that I barely use or that doesn't really do all that much. Charm, for example, barely works. But let's see. Maybe there's something else. Displays. Creatures suffering falling damage because of your actions take an additional 1 to 8 psychic damage. But Astarion is not exactly someone who causes a lot of falling damage. So I guess this wouldn't hurt. Push anything and anyone back 6 meters. Sure, let's take this. Alright, so I think we are ready to actually head to Moonrise Towers now. I mean, there's not a lot of time left in this episode, but at least we can maybe take a quick look around. So, I think we should be all fine now. Oh.
No one stopped me yet.
Hang on a second, Astarion. I want to do this myself.
Light on my feet.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
Little from the field. What's news inside? I might ask the same. Why is one of our rank on guard duty? That's for your superior to know. I've infiltrated an encampment of Harpers protected by a cleric of Selûne. I mean, they probably know about that. At least like the cleric, because they tried to abduct her. Great news, I'm here to take your head. Yeah, sure. Let's play along. Yeah, why is one of our rank on guard duty?
Who better to suss out his like?
You'll find Drell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
If it's an audience she desires, an audience let us provide.
Okay. In her name, the Absolute's name, I suppose.
Praise the Absolute.
Praise the Absolute indeed. Okay, so I suppose we can just go ahead. Hang on a second. A ghoul. What's a ghoul doing here? But he seems to be friendly, so I suppose I will just look around a little bit and see what's going on the outside before we actually take a look inside. Okay, there actually might not be much going on here. This is a dead end. But let's take a look at the other side as well. There's even more ghouls. And these guys look like they're having a pleasant conversation. And what? What is this over here? Is this like... Oh, they are having a pleasant conversation. Can I talk to them as well? I mean, they do have like speech bubbles.
Serve.
Oh, I can.
Barely alive by most standards. And still it bows to the Absolute.
I mean, if they are barely alive, they are probably easily influenced. And it seems that a lot of the cult is just based on tadpoles influencing people.
There is only the Absolute.
Okay.
Brother took my meat. They swoop and steal. We stoop and struggle.
What are you talking about? Winged brother took your meat? That doesn't sound nice. Okay, I'm guessing these are just lamps, kind of like the moon lantern, because the light looks very similar. Okay, so apparently this is a dead end as well. I can't go through here. Oh, hang on a second. I can go up here. Huh. I guess I'll take a look at that. Not sure if there's anything up here at all. I can't even go any further in this direction. I mean, it looks like maybe the window could be a way inside, but as long as the roots are in front of it and I can't interact with it at all, I don't think there's anything I can do here. I can jump over here, but is there any point to that at all? There might be. I might be able to get to this platform. But again, I'm not entirely sure if that is something where I really need to go at the moment. I don't know. Let's maybe. I mean, when I jump over here, can I like jump back? I probably have to jump it down, and that might hurt me. I will make a mental note of this and maybe check this out later. I don't think this is something that I have to do at the moment. Oh no, and now Gale is blocking my way down. Okay. Well, this is slightly awkward. First of all, maybe I will make my raven go down. Well, I actually may have to end up jumping over there because I can't go down from here anymore. It's funny that my raven has to jump down as well. I'm guessing it's not actually the raven that's jumping here. Can I not move? Okay, I can move my raven down here without jumping. There we go. Alright.
Let's get going.
You can just stay here, and okay, now I can go. I think my raven was kind of blocking me. Okay, let's go back down again. Next time I'm just going up there on my own without taking anyone with me. But yeah, I can probably get to like the higher level from here. The question is, how do I get back down? I don't know. Let's maybe take a look inside first. Also, can I talk to that ghoul? I haven't talked to him before.
We are favored. We are blessed. The blessed will conquer all.
Well, this one is very articulate. Anyway, let's go inside.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Okay.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
if you say so.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors.
Through the main doors? Oh. There's quite a bit of stuff going on here, though. Lots of people I can talk to.
Your family will answer.
Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
Okay, sure, I will talk to the disciple, I suppose. But first, I do want to talk to everyone else here. Also, there's like a bunch of stuff on my map. Hidden treasure. Rescue the tieflings. I'm not sure if this is like a specific location. I mean, there's like a little arrow, so it might be on a different level. And yeah, so far Rescue the Tieflings is the only thing that has like a proper... Halsin? Why is Halsin on my map? Okay, well that's interesting. I'm not sure why he has like a quest marker on him. But either way, yeah, before... Oh, hang on a second, I don't want to do that. Before I go and talk to that disciple, I think I would like to talk to everyone else around here. Apparently we have a bunch of goblins, of course. But there's clearly some other people as well, and one of these stupid scrying eyes. What is this guy doing, Lantav? Yeah, there's a lot for me to do here, so before we go ahead and find the disciple, I will look around and talk to some people. But I guess for the time being, I will call it a day. So, as always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.
Each of us threads in her design.